Your kids do it. You've done it. Maybe your parents, maybe even your grandparents have done it. Well, did you know that there is a civil rights story behind that simple act that has had a major impact on our kids? So much so that they have started a foundation around it. They're setting aside a day for students all over the country to walk to school. Why? I'm going to tell you that right now. Joining us is Aldo Vasquez. He's with AAA Arizona to talk about the Ruby Bridges Walk to School Day. And those who are a little bit older may remember Ruby Bridges, but tell everybody at home, first of all, Aldo, welcome back to Snore and Living. Tell us about Ruby Bridges.
Hi, Terry. Thank you for having me. So in 1960, 6-year-old Ruby Bridges taught others the value of respect, tolerance, and valuing our differences by becoming one of the first Black students to integrate the all-white public school system in New Orleans.
So why is it that Ruby Bridges had made such an impact so many decades later, Aldo?
Well, almost 60 years later in 2018, AAA school safety patrollers learned about civil rights icon Ruby Bridges' story and wondered, why isn't there a day for her like there is for Martin Luther King Jr.? And so they decided to make one. And so they created the Ruby Bridges Walk to School Day in her honor. Now, this student-led movement has grown bigger every single year, and they have a vision. These students have a vision of making this a national movement.
Wow. It's so amazing. I'm sure you feel the same way I do, how our young people are really strong and have so much of a voice and so much power these days to influence others. So let's talk about how students can get involved. So there's already this big movement. There's already an organization, and it is very organized. Somebody watching right now, Aldo, thinking, you know what, I want to talk to my school about that. What can we do?
So this year, Ruby Bridges Walk to School Day will take place on November 17th. And we invite parents, teachers, community members, and students to join us as we walk in honor of the civil rights icon. And it's a day where students and AAA school safety patrollers will join and engage in dialogue to inspire the next generation of leaders. And you can go to AAA.com/RubyBridges to find more information.
And AAA is a huge organization, as we all know, right here, much of an influence here in the West. Lots of different movements and organizations that you guys could partner with. Why did you choose the Ruby Bridges Foundation?
Well, in partnership with the Ruby Bridges Foundation, AAA Mountain West Group is proud to support this initiative because this was an initiative that was started by AAA school safety patrollers. And we are proud to support our safety patrollers and helping make their vision a reality. And so we're providing grants to schools to help fund their walk activities and offering free resources to the schools to help them plan their walk activities as well. And all that information can be found on AAA.com/RubyBridges.
Yeah, it's really turning out to be something a lot bigger than I think everybody anticipated. So we appreciate that information and also the involvement. It does take an organization really to help support our youth and move forward in dialogue. So thank you, Aldo, for the information. We appreciate you for that. Let me give our viewers some more information. The Ruby Bridges Walk to School Day is Wednesday, November 17th. Now, if you want more information or you want to participate or you want to find out how your school can participate, all you have to do is visit AAA.com/RubyBridges.